Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of Morous Goes to Oblivion, this time with episode 133, and we are here outside the Priory of the Nine, and I may be a bit snarfly and a bit tired. Well, whenever I am, I'm not under the weather, maybe I'm just slightly adjacent to it. But, you know, being in such close proximity to Morous, the High Elf, might mean that you hear it in his voice as well. Either way, let's turn it over to Morous, the High Elf, and see where we go from here. Yes, probably best. Oh, you know, you mortals and your ick. Anyway, let's see here. We've done for the Knights of the Nine. I don't necessarily... I think perhaps the fellows who aren't in the uniform of the Nine are supplicants, but I want to travel the world and see if there are any more, because I could have sworn there was a female knight. Perhaps we just meet them in our journeys, or perhaps we won't meet anymore because we've already done all the things. Either way.
Tidings, citizen.
What's going on with you?
See, there is a...
I understand data worship is becoming increasingly prevalent.
Let's talk to Avita here.
I heard there were some
Avita,
we meet
darling.
again.
We do?
I am here to join your order, having received a divine vision from Kinnereth herself.
Oh, yes, I do.
I have been shown
you.
that to protect all Kinnereth's creations, I must take up your cause and be willing to lay down my life for you.
Well, yes, everyone
So
should be
here
willing to
I
do
am.
that.
I have no doubt that our good works will be talked of in the eras to come.
Wonderful. I accept, Avita. Welcome to the Order.
Thank you. I shall serve the Order to the best of my ability.
Of course you
I
will,
must
darling.
change into something that suits a knight. Please
Yes.
excuse me.
Oh, do find one of the glass swords.
listening.
They seem to pass those out like
Anywhere in
candy.
town where you can avoid rats,
Well, okay.
disease spreading.
Now I
disease.
feel slightly better.
May the
I hear.
Nine guide and
They're saying some cult murdered
Honestly,
the Emperor.
I think in the end of our last journey, I thought she was the prophet. Last person I wanted to talk to? Ah, the garlic. Anyway, right. What to do? I still have no idea what to do with rock shatter. Right, don't get involved with the crazy person in wherever the crazy place is. Contract from Ochi. Oh, wow, we haven't done any of that for quite a while. And then there's that whole, well, main portion of existence. No, you know what? Let's just go off on our own. But this is probably not the single most ideal outfit. Let's slip into something a little more familiar and comfortable. Sir Amiel's ring. Fascinating. You know, there is something I do have in mind. Perhaps. We'll see how far my mind goes. There are two cities I can never separate in my head. Cheydinhal and Skingrad. Only with the most valiant effort, and I think the one I want is Cheydinhal.
It's you. Hi.
Oh, you know, seriously, what is your
We're
problem?
always on duty.
Your point?
Yes?
Oh, all right. All right, so you like these two, dislike those. Well, that's not outstanding, is it?
Wait.
Could be worse.
You've got a point. That's enough. That's enough. That's great. How's it go again?
Good question. No, I don't think we want to do that.
What?
There
You've
we
got
are.
a point. Wait. What? You win this one.
Of course.
Don't waste your flattery on me. You've got a point.
usually do.
I like
old boy.
that. A lot.
Of course.
Where'd you... Not now. Not... I can't argue with that.
All right.
All right. I get it.
Are we in better?
Farewell. A pleasure to speak with you.
Apparently we are. Good.
Goodbye.
All right. Now, to purpose. How we begin our purpose, I don't actually recall. I did hear tales of this, though, that a mysterious stranger once happened upon Cheydinhal. This is in my history books.
And I don't care to know you.
From the future. Yes. But somewhere there is a rather fascinating piece of art.
Flying in the sky, cliff racer fly so high.
You know, there are days that are just a bit more surreal than others. I don't know that, well, even with our fancy gear, I don't know that we're that good. With someone only a few feet away. And I, of course, don't know that this is actually the domicile I'm looking for. Problem with memories that are vague. Well, they're vague. No, probably not this home. What about you?
You help me, please.
I don't know, darling. What do you need?
I'm Tavella Lathandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I'm sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Ryth, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do.
All right, well, you've been most hospitable and rather well-spoken, so why don't we discuss Ryth? Oh, actually, first, let's
go ahead.
Talk about some things just to break the ice, get to know one another, as it were. Good poker face. So you like these two, dislike those. All right.
That's pretty good.
We'll see.
That's just... No, you do me too much honor.
Not at all, darling.
Please. That's... Sure, that's cute. That's pretty good. Is that... What a wonderful compliment.
Oh, well, you deserve it, dear. Let's try this,
really?
And this,
you can't.
and that.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, sure. Here, have
Thank
a bit
you.
of coin.
How kind.
Well, it's the least I can do for your
I see.
eloquent hospitality. Now, tell me more about this Ryth of yours.
Yes, my husband is the Ryth Lathandis.
Oh,
Have
the...
you heard of him?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't. Please tell me more about him. And I would like to take a moment to notice that your fire is on pause.
You haven't? That's strange. Ryth is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil.
Is that so?
His specialty is setting the great forest to canvas.
And fire's on pause?
Paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze.
Fascinating.
That's just a silly notion, of course. But it just goes to show the attention to detail Ryth uses when he paints.
Well, there is magic in art, darling. Don't be too surprised if you actually can. So, I believe you said that Ryth is missing.
Yes, Ryth likes to work in his studio with the door locked, so no one can disturb him.
Understandable.
He usually comes out to eat dinner and sleep. But 2 days ago, he didn't come out at all. At first, I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with a key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please help me find Ryth. I love him dearly, and I'm so worried.
Darling, just a few questions. He wasn't actually magically inclined, was he? He couldn't have portaled out. No? All right. Well, don't worry, Tavella. I will, of course, find Ryth.
Oh, Thank you so very much. Here's the key to Wraith's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house.
All right, dear. Now, don't fret
hurry.
too much.
I miss my love so much.
Of course, darling. My associate investigator, Dee Dee, and I are on the case.
Do be careful.
It is what we do best, darling. Now, where did you say his room was? Just past the Cyrodiilic brandy? All right. Let's see. Well, if not up... Not a bad home, though. Rather lovely, dear.
Please hurry.
I'm working on it, dear.
Danger.
All right, let's see. Well, no secret doors that I can tell. Oh, it is rather good. Unusual painting to the painted world. Well, it appears that he was good at portals after all. Fascinating. Oh. After touching the painting Wraith had been working on, I suddenly found myself standing in a strange forest. It looks familiar, like the great forest in the heart of Cyrodiil, but something is different about it.
Where did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm
yes.
overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for
That
you.
is a rather big assumption.
You're stuck here like I am.
Oh, you'd be
Sorry
surprised.
to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
All right, slow down. I suppose we should
I'm
try
listening.
this. Oh, you know, you should have a better disposition to anyone who came into your painting. All right, let's just deal with it. All right, you like these two, dislike those two, and we can deal with that.
Oh, please. Your goodness. What can I say?
Here, take some painted coins.
Every little bit helps. That works for me.
Now, tell me more about this thief.
I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked, and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint.
The brush of what now?
I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like.
Well, please, do.
Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It's said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair.
Oh my.
That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works?
Yes, how does it work?
The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas.
Imagine that.
Of course, I like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back.
Oh well, you'd be surprised. Tell me about the painted trolls.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest, and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful.
All right. There appears to be more you have to say about the painted trolls. Is that true?
I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece.
That might be best. Before you wake up
Be cautious, friend.
Painted. This is astonishing. All right. First, let's test. Excellent. She may not work wherever we were with Umaril, but she does work here. Umaril's sword. Well, we don't want to get too carried away with blades, so let's arm ourselves with something blunt and move out. In the painted landscape. You know, it is rather charming. All right. Come along, dear. It's not often we get to play in a painting. Oh. Oh, look at this. No, no, not quite that easy, troll. I want to see how tough they are for her. Tougher than I'd prefer. There we are. Painted troll fat. Now, is it going to stay down? I could have sworn that, well, non-painted trolls needed fire to keep them down, and that the turpentine would have been needed for these, but what do I know? Alright. Good. Over the painting and through the paint. To Nasty Troll's house we go. Would you pick a place and stand there? Yes, by all means, don't worry about the Daedroth. Alright, painted troll fat. I suppose we could use a bit of healing. And then back to Dee Dee's page and back on our quest. You know, this isn't a bad mace. Yes, yes, I know you're very excited. I am a bit of a celebrity. But it is time for all good trolls. Oh, sorry, darling. I did get excited. And stay down. Painted troll fat. Wonder if it does anything different than, well, troll fat. Thank you, darling. You're doing wonderful as always. And I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you. Darling? You know I'm trying to be careful with blades, but I want to see how this does. Oops. Well, there's a reason I was trying to be careful. Alright. Wonderful. I do enjoy the glass, so oh look, that is just lovely. Let's go back to Rock Shatter before we accidentally... Oh, well... Yes, yes, I'm sure you're very impressive. Dee Dee, darling. Wait, there's more than one. Ah! Alright, fine. Cannot... Let's give it a whirl, shall we? I mean, if I'm going to use my bladed weapon. Dee Dee, darling, I'm afraid I'm going to need a bit of help. And a bit more Dee Dee. Yes, darling, I need you over here. Thanking you. Oh, for the... Alright. Now that we've thinned out their numbers... A bit more healing. Oh, you know, let's save those. We probably have quite a few of these. And we can lighten a bit of our load at the same time. Oh, perfect. My timing is somewhat unique today. The dance of the conjurer. No, no. You don't get to cheat Dee Dee of her fun. I get to play when she has fun. Like that. Alright. Now... may as well take yours as well. Thank you, darling. You were wonderful, as always. I have the strangest memory that something else is in here. Fascinating. Unfinished. I've located the thief's corpse. I should now search it for the brush of true paint. And whatever else he has of value. 3 gold. And the brush. I've retrieved the brush of true paint. I should go back and return it to Writhe, so together we can leave this strange landscape. Idiot, don't play with toys you're not prepared for. And don't kill innocents, or attempt to anyway. I can't imagine he believed that Writhe would have survived his painted trolls. Alright, let's see here. I do feel there was something else we could acquire. What it was, I don't recall. I seem to think it's a plant of some sort. But I could be very, very wrong. All right. Let's switch back to Dee Dee's page. Ah, what a thing it must be to create such a space for others to come and enjoy, to travel inside a wholly created world and play. Fascinating. All right, Writhe.
Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever.
All right. Well, then let's do that. Shall we?
Follow me.
You know, just... Writhe used the brush of true paint to paint a door back to his studio. I should now step back through and return to Tamriel. And you know what? We shall, but on our next meeting, because I would like to scour this place before I leave. I do feel my memory tells me there is something here, so we will actually end our journey here. And I would like to say thank you so much for joining Writhe and his lovely wife and Dee Dee and, well, myself and Checkers the Human on our journey here into the land of artwork. We hope you found our journey entertaining and maybe even just a little bit informative. We would like to invite you to think of something you are truly grateful for, something which brings you just the utmost joy. What is it that brings the warmest smile to your face, the most wonderful feeling to your heart? Think of that for a moment and hold on to it. Let it brighten your day. Most of all, though, we would like to ask you to please, please, take care.